Hey everybody, welcome in. I'm Kaze. This is your first time seeing me because this is my first Destiny 2 video, and this is the first video of me ever showing off my face. No, you can't play tic-tac-toe on my large ass forehead. Not allowed. Be nice. But don't make fun of my ugly mug. Okay? Be nice. But besides that, I've been playing Destiny 2 for a long time, since Destiny 1. I have the pre-order poster up on my wall for day 1. But I didn't start doing anything competitive until about Forsaken in Destiny. I was doing a whole bunch of raids like early year 1 and 2 of Destiny 2. But I didn't really start like, man, I want to race day 1 until Forsaken came around. And I've gotten every day 1 completion other than Crota's End and King's Fall since that time because I had IRL tie-ups for those reasons. But I'm sure I would have cleared. I really wanted to race them, but obviously life prevails before me gaming. But besides that, I have been listening and watching and talking to a lot of different people. I've listened to a lot of the content creators' videos. I've talked to a lot of people on LFG. I run a lot of LFG raids, and I've heard a whole bunch of different stuff. And my opinion of what Bungie should do for contest, how contest was, has arrived. So this is kind of just going to be a rant of me talking for about God knows how long. But I'm going to go over a whole bunch of different stuff. There's really not an order to the video. So if you need something to listen to while you're playing Destiny or while you're stuck in Caldera there, this is the video. So, to start, was it too hard? It was hard. It was that me pushing a boulder up a hill that wanted to make me flat for 29 hours straight. It was hard. And my team had practiced for 6 months leading up to it. And me and my team got 42nd in the world. Good job, team. We did awesome. It was amazing that we did that well, but we put months of work into it. And I'm not talking, hey guys, let's do a raid this week. Like, let's go. It was, let's go on the Salvation's Edge, tie our ankles together, and submerge our heads underwater while we do the raid. We were 70 under doing a whole bunch of different modifiers, dumb shit, to push ourselves to do different loadouts, different parts of the sandbox, and try out everything, and it paid off. We all wanted a placement clear, and we wanted to do it quick, and we ended up doing that. So we all were very happy with how we did on the day 1. Now, I think it was in the good spot. So the first thing that most people were saying was it was glitched. When I went to launch the raid, it was 40 under. Why was it not 30 under like normal contest? It was on purpose. It had been. Why? I think it would have been way easier 30 under. And I think they made it 40 under because it made for a better race and it made for a better difficulty. So before we get into the entire rest of this, apparently I'm within the 0.01 of the 0.01 within the Destiny community. I don't push on anybody. I just try to have a good time with anybody that gets in my fire team. I truly do. I love teaching raids. I do a lot of LFG shit all the time. And I love low manning. But we get 2 raids a year. And within those 2 raids a year, we get 4 days a year to where we get to go within that environment and have that adrenaline rush of, oh shit, could be you, could be me who gets that belt. It'd be pretty crazy. Let's go for it. And with the difficulty of how hard it was, them doing normal release on World's First is perfect, Bungie. You guys nailed that part of it. Keep that going. But please, please, do not make this shit easier for the general mass. I mean, if it was 30 light under, I'm sure we would have had anywhere in the ballpark of 600 to at least 1,000 clears of the raid. This raid was after the cheaters was 198. No, I didn't cheat. I have my footage. We were legit. But it would have had a lot more clears, and I don't think an amount of clears really, like, I don't think Bungie should need to shoot for an exact amount of clears. Don't blame us, the people who have cleared and who are pushing to keep it the same difficulty. Don't blame us for the fact that you can't get the emblem that was only here for 2 days. Don't punish us don't be mad at the part of the community that wants that emblem for only those 2 days, because it's not our fault that Bungie doesn't give harder, unique emblems for completing just different shit in the game. Like, hey, I soloed Witness. Look at this cool emblem I got. Hey, I soloed a GM. Look at this cool emblem that I got. We had like something like that in like early D2 to where it's just like, I did the Garden World. I did the Garden World like better. And here's a cooler emblem. And then here's the third variation of the emblem because I did it on the hardest difficulty. What happened to that shit on Bungie? Oh, don't bring that up. That was Red War. We don't talk about Red War no more. But yeah, we had a shit ton of emblems in early vanilla D2. Like, how about you start rewarding people for doing shit and maybe you get less backlash? Like, I feel awesome walking around with that new emblem on. Like, it's awesome knowing that I'm one of the 198 teams to have gotten it. Like, it feels amazing. And we should have more emblems like that within the community that isn't just tied to 2 days a year. And I feel like that would help out a lot with this shit. But yeah, if you couldn't get the emblem and you decided to go cheat, that's some sourpuss fucking attitude. You're going to get banned. And I'm sure you already been banned. So El Bozo, don't fucking do that shit. Just, you can't clear, you can't clear. But with that out of the way, most people that I say that I've talked to didn't kill a single boss within the day one. Didn't kill a single fucking thing. And most smaller part of those people couldn't even do a third. And I'd summarize that up to being not willing to loadout swap. I'd say majority of people who were in there and wanting to try started going into loadout swaps, but majority of people that I listened to didn't even know how to fully loadout swap going into the contest. And that shit's been in the game for 2 years. Bungie, you can do a better job of making loadouts on keybinds. Don't pull a bullshit excuse on why you can't. It's easily achievable. Every other fucking game that has a whole bunch of swapping capabilities, you keybind it. Path of Exile, dude, fucking boss goes invincible. You see the guy click 30 fucking times and then switch to invulnerable. I don't even know what the fuck's going on in that game, but like, you swap like 18 things. Like, I play RuneScape. Like, RuneScape player click like 80 mouse clicks within like 10 seconds, dude, to get his PK kill. Like, it's fine. Like, set it to a key if people don't want to open up their inventory, but do not send it into the realm of not swap, because that, from majority of people that I've talked to, is going to make us not even want to fucking play the game anymore. Because I'm willing to deal with the here and there from Destiny, like the expansions here or there. Like, I don't really give a fuck about the expansion. Like, not my worry. My worry is day one. How good's the raid is what I play the game for. Like, I play the raids, and that's my sanctuary. That's my home in Destiny 2 is raid and dungeons. How good is it? If it's good, I'll play it. I'll buy the content. Like, the rest of the shit's just fucking, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. I know everybody has their own little shit to go on about, but I couldn't give a fuck less at the end of the day. Like, I love to play a story. I love to have a good time going through different shit, but if it's high, it's dry, I don't give a fuck. As long as the rate's cool, I'll buy it. But that's generally the gist of it. Just don't fucking touch not swap. Don't go saying that they need to nerf it. I mean, let us have our day at the end of this. Just let me and my fellow day one people who push daily, who truly, that is our part of the game, is playing that day one raid. Please don't open it to the masses, because it would just ruin it for us. Ron was a joke of an experience. The whole community knows that. And that emblem doesn't mean, that day one doesn't mean jack shit in the eyes of most people. Like, it was quick. It was hella quick. But raids like this, 15-hour clears, beautiful work, Bungie. You did well. And if you're wanting a day one clear, I'd say that you need to surround yourself with people and play with higher end stuff and challenge yourself to do low mans, to do solos, to do anything you can to learn aspects of the game that you never really knew, that you don't even know are there, really. I'm sure there's a ton of shit that you don't know, and most low mans and stuff is a series of learning. And if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. But if you are just a casual Destiny player expecting to load into a contest clear, don't be upset when you're stuck at first encounter. I mean, that's the reality of it. A big part of being in a day one environment is knowing the sandbox. If you don't know the sandbox or what stacks with what or what is needed to keep your team alive in that environment, you aren't going to have as quick of runs. Like, you aren't going to finish encounters. You are going to get hung up on stuff. And I mean, that's the whole idea of why we do the activity. It's challenging. It challenges you to do different mechanics in different ways and solve it within your own realm of possibilities. And loadouts are a big part of that. I mean, you can either you in that environment, you don't really have a choice on running the stuff that isn't good in the current sandbox. I mean, it's always been that way in Destiny 2, and I don't understand why we just don't lean into it more. I mean, if you're pushing for day one and you're pushing for the belt, I'd expect that you're using every resource at your fingertips. If you're the person who doesn't want to put Skullfort on because you don't like the way it plays, Skullfort was hands down amazing in the day one. And if you're just like, I don't want to put it on, like, okay, like, dumb idea in this scenario. It may not be a dumb, like, oh, let's go run a GM. Like, your buddy goes, put this on, put this on, put this on. No, like, I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm going to try my own thing. Completely different environment. In a day one, moment one of my buddies goes, I'm dying over here, I need help, the first thing I'm thinking about is what I can do and what my buddies can do to put on, to play differently, to adapt to that environment, to push us through it. And if you don't have that knowledge of everything, or you're just like, fuck, like, I don't want to be on a well for day one, but I want to be on my warlock. Like, the fuck you expecting is going to happen? Like, yeah, like, you load in on a warlock, you're going to be on well. If you're the only warlock, you're going to be on well or song. And that's expected out of, like, even normal LOG runs nowadays. Like, if I load into a raid and it's 5 other characters in a warlock, like, warlock's on well, and most of the time the warlock is also on debuff, like your tractor cannoning. Like, when I load into a raid on a warlock, I just expect to do it. It's not like I hate to do it. It's just like a different thing. Like, it gets boring doing damage all the time. I mean, like, it's fun to do something different. Pull out the tractor cannon, pull out the perfect paradox, like, do some shotgun shenanigans. Like, it's fun. But if you're not wanting to do that sort of shit, or you want to run burning maul in a day one, like, yeah, you guys ain't gonna clear fucking damage, dude. I need solar to stay alive. No, you fucking don't. Like, build into something different and you'll have a better outcome. You need to know the sandbox. Like, the entire, like, it would be nice if we had 2 weeks leading up to the raids after expansion. It'd give us all more time to enjoy the content, for sure, if there even is fucking enough content in the expansion. Like, Kepler is... Why do we need a whole new destination, Bungie? You got 12 different... I'm getting into another rant. But it just... You give us more time to play in the sandbox. I mean, we did an entire armor change. Like, the last time you did a system change that was this big, you gave us 2 weeks in Forsaken. That was, like, the last time that it was, like, a big change was Forsaken. And you gave us 2 weeks before Last Wish. And even that, for Last Wish, still wasn't enough time. Imagine if they gave us a week for that shit. Nobody would have cleared that goddamn thing. But you got to prepare in every way you can, and you got to be willing to have everything ready at your fingertips. And that comes down to just playing the game and being in that low man. Low manning is, I'll say it again, low manning is a huge part of being ready for that day one. There's some people, everybody's different on what they need to do, but low manning made me the person I am. I've taught a lot of people low mans. I have a buddy, Fluff, who's phenomenal at low mans, and he teaches a lot of people low mans in specific, but it makes people more efficient. I mean, I do LFG raids all the time to where fuckers don't even have surges on, and then they're just like, why didn't we one phase? I don't know. I just did 250k on Korgos, whatever that guy's name is, in DP, and you're over there with 150, like doing 100k more damage to you. Because why? Because I clicked one button in my menu and I'm doing significantly more damage. Like, it's stupid. I mean, surges give you ridiculous amount. Even with the fonts now, like, you don't need god tier armor, but most people don't even know about fonts. Like, it goes from 20, 40 to 50 in a stat, and all you need is 100 super. Like, most people don't even know you need 100 super. Like, who haven't done the new raid, like, they don't even know that shit. And it's like, it should be a more talked about thing. I'm sure there's people who loaded into Desert Perpetual contest and didn't have 100 super stat. They're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, we knew before that super and weapons was gonna be good. Like, we knew. The whole community knew. Who was paying attention knew. I had illegal armor. Like, in that, like, I had illegal armor. You could have gotten armor well enough to be basically right behind me. And when the expansion dropped, it was possible. So you can't be blaming that I farmed before the expansion dropped in preparation. Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. Why wouldn't I? I knew it was in the game. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get my artifice armor. But it was definitely achievable the first week. Yeah, you had to play a lot of content. You had to farm Kepler. Like, you actually had to farm that one chest or do different shit or do encore. Like, yeah, you had to farm. But I chose to do my farm before that expansion came out because I didn't know what the fuck was going to be going on with the portal. And I was 100% right with my statement on the farm wasn't crazy, but like, it was definitely achievable. Like, you could have played any activity and farmed it and gotten plenty of armor. Armor set, like Bushido and all that, like, didn't make a difference in the day one. Like, armor sets in the future, I'm sure they will, but not enough people had stuff on their armor to make a difference. But I'm sure we'll get some busted shit down the road on an armor set that people will be pissed about. It's bound to happen. But that's the gist of it. If you are wanting to clear a day one and have a team that's ready for it, there is communities like the Low Man Community Discord and the Big LFG and clans that their main entire thing is doing it. I mean, I have a group of people. I invite everybody into my team server and I run with people, and I always welcome them to stay in the Discord. If they ever need to run anything, they can always message, and if I have time, I'll hop in with them. But yeah. Last note is I've been streaming on Twitch. If you're interested in doing some Sherpa run, if you want to be a part of a Sherpa run or help out with Sherpa runs or do some harder feat shit, I'm totally game. I've been doing it already. I've helped about 50 people clear the new raid. I was doing 5-man runs through the new raid. But that's the end of this video. I'm sure there's some stuff that you completely disagree with in the video, and that is A-okay. This is just me ranting. It didn't have a specific format. I may have said some stuff that didn't exactly align with the main content idea of the video. Like I said, it's my first time doing a video of this format, so obviously it's not going to be perfect, but I hope you enjoyed, and you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it is. I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.